It's 4 o'clock, and it's time now for the Patriot Channel 4 o'clock news on this Friday afternoon, March the 3rd, 2017, going into Friday evening. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. The time is 4 o'clock, and I have 4 o'clock news at 9 here. And our top story at the 4 o'clock hour on this Friday afternoon, going into Friday evening here is in New York, where a former reporter was fired for fabricating sources was arrested Friday and accused of making some bomb threats against Jewish institutions that have rattled Jews recently. It also represents there is nothing noteworthy about a government official meeting with an ambassador from a foreign country. From old photo to right-wing meme to Twitter, the journey of one Schumer Putin pick. Washington Vice President Mike Pence defended his use of the personal email account to conduct state business while he was in there as governor. Said there are no comparison between his situation and controversy surrounding Hillary Clinton's email scandal. Authorities now learned that steady estimated human remains of an undisclosed number of young children found on the side of a former home for unmarried mothers. The European Parliament has launched a state-speech investigation to oppose politics and stated that women must earn less than men because they are weaker, they are small, they are less intelligent during a debate this week. A non-paper-friendly new office of UN Syria special envoy Stefan de Mistura called for local self-administration areas in Syria under the agency launched on Friday. Perched more than 20 feet in the air atop the border fence between the San Diego and Tijuana, Mexico, Mexican lawmaker delivers a message to President Donald Trump. 8 years ago, amid the financial collapse known as the Great Recession, America woke up as the 43rd president with such relief that no matter wealth disclosed in the White House lawn and screamed with an open window, "Get out!" Secretary of State Rex Tillerson would do in his confirmation hearings where he vowed to promote human rights court as a core American value along with the human rights advocates when he did not appear to be president of the State Department of Energy Human. Washington, Republican leaders want members of the party to advance their plan to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, but the time might be coming for them to put their bill on the day they rank and file the vote. No. Former First Order Joseph Clinton Friday scolded Representative Senator Richmond, Democrat of Louisiana, for making the suggestion to White House counsel Kellyanne Conway. Mansfield man accused of sharing child porn. New phase starts in the cleanup of accidental other side of Plainfield. Norton State Police have released the name of the pedestrian killed on the Southeast Expressway in Boston earlier this week when he was hit by a car driven by a Norton man. Fed Chair Jenny Yellen would discuss possibly of an interest rate act when she addressed the executive club in Chicago. The late Goldman Sachs co-chair John Whitehead would believe investors should have a vote for every share they hold, and I'd be happy to decide the terms of Snap incorporated as IPO. Hubris Gray Ball 2 was developed with without writers about to be used in the service properly. Okay, looking at stocks now. Up 2.15 points at 21,512. SP 5 up 1.18 points at 2383.10, and Nasdaq up 9.53 at 5,870.75. Nancy Lee calls them and getting important at 5 in emails today. She says when people don't want to see a buyer, rare bag of moon dust. The Mavis spacecraft showed that the atmosphere involved evolution had been orbiting the Mars for more than 2 years, monitoring the red planet's atmosphere. 2 skulls found in China shed light on the Hyman's was inhabited in the region before our own species arrived. We know that the Europe and Western Asia was dominated by the Neanderthals before Homo sapiens displaced them. Governor Charlie Baker in Massachusetts pledged to boost state funding for Planned Parenthood clinics in the Bay State if it is well. Republicans Washington push ahead to plan to selection for federal dollars to the organization. An Illinois company has recalled batches of soy nut butter after at least 12 people, mostly children, became ill from meat caught that may have contaminated the product's health, officials said. Peter Jones' time is now 4-4 on this Friday afternoon, going into Friday evening. Time now for a sports report here. Boston Red Sox are leading the Atlanta Braves 8-1 tonight. The Boston Celtics will be out at Los Angeles take on Los Angeles Lakers. Game time 10:30 p.m. How good was the first fight between the UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley and top-ranked contender Stephen Thompson? Good enough to win fight at 9 honors on a richest stat UFC 205 fight card. Indianapolis has Todd Gurley and Ezekiel Elliott Spent the past 2 years crushed about the convention wisdom. Dalvin Cook saw NFL's two emerging stars as something bigger. The Creighton toss to determine in the final draft order had a lot of hype and not much payoff. The Atlanta Falcons coming up best season in recent memory on one that should have ended with a Super Bowl title. That's a discussion about a month now. Should have time for the team to turn its attention to 2017, namely free agency. Peter Jones' time is now 4-5 on this Friday afternoon, Friday evening, the gateway to the weekend. And it's time now for a traffic report here. Let's start you off on the MTA, where the Orange Line spirits from Ronald Laser to the Neurodisabled train at Community College. Silver Line knows by spirits from Ronald Laser traffic, and the same goes to SL4 and SL2 on the Silver Line trains. Added the commuter rail, Pittsburgh Line train 422 for the FM. Watchers it up at 5 minutes match between North Leominster and Station and North Station. Frank Line train 218 2 for the 7 p.m. from Forge Park up and 5 minutes beyond schedule between Denver Corporation Center and South Station. And the ferries, they are looking good here. Okay, looking at 9% byways of New England on this Friday afternoon going into Friday evening here. 95, both ends battle Norwalk, then in the New York border. Merritt Parkway, eastbound side battle 7 down on the Bridgeport. Merritt Parkway, westbound battle in Norwalk. 95, the northbound side battle 5 down on the Bridgeport. 95, both ends battle in New Haven stretch. 95, the northbound side battle in North Saybrook. 95, the northbound slope New Orleans and Stonington. Merritt Parkway, eastbound side battle in New Haven. 84, eastbound side battle in the Waterbury stretch. 84, westbound side is slow from the Hartford stretch. 91 on the southbound side, so 291 on Interstate 84. 91 on both ends back up around downtown Africa around 84. 91 on the northbound side, also from Enfield, Connecticut around 291 in Springfield. 290 westbound side, slow from 1 to Worcester stretch. 495 northbound side, also after 290 out of Marburg. 495 southbound side, also around 295 around 290 out in Stowe here and Marburg. On over down, 146 to the southbound side, battle 146A out in North Springfield, 99. 146 northbound side, so from 295 to Route 146A. 295 southbound side, so from Route 16 Johnson around Crescent. 295 northbound side, also Crescent stretch. 95 northbound side, also from 37 and work all the way to downtown Providence. And 95 both ends back to downtown Providence. 95 southbound side, so from protected downtown Providence. 610 connectors from 695. 195 westbound side, also from Seacon to downtown Providence. 28 on the northbound side, also around the Bourne Rotary here. Bourne and Simon Bridges off. Lincoln Gate, 24 on the southbound side, so from 495 and right up in the Route 44. 95 on the southbound side, going between 128 and Canton all the way after 495 out in Foxborough. 24 on the southbound side, so after 128 Canton. Route 3 southbound side, so after the Braintree split to Unit 3 and Braintree. 128 southbound side, also Route 1 in Norwood Island around 24 in Randolph. 128 in both ends backed up from Braintree split on Randolph. Service Expressway, both ends are slow from Boston and 9 to Braintree. 93 both ends back on the Boston and the Zakin Bridge. 93 northbound side is back to the Zakin Bridge, Boston all the way up to Methuen. 120 on the southbound side is backed up from Waltham right to Needham. 120 on the northbound side, slow from the back all the way up and around Redden. 93 on the northbound side, slow from Route 3 on the northbound side, back to the Burlington and the Billerick, and hip that's again after Route 45 below. 485 on the northbound side, back on the low stretch of Route 3. 485 southbound side, Wilson and Chelsea stretch. 485 on the northbound side, about a Route 28 in Lawrence, all the way at the Haverhill. 213 in the eastbound side, back on the Bethune stretch. 93 on the northbound side, it is back to Wyndham, New Hampshire. Spalding Turnpike on the northbound side, about a Newington stretch. And New State 91 on both ends, 889 on the southbound side, Wilson, Vermont, after the Canadian border, and Ottawa's 50 is slowing in southern Quebec here towards Montreal, Ottawa 55, southbound side, also in southern Quebec, headed towards the U.S. border, and New State 87 southbound, also after the Canadian border in upstate New York. And Route 1 on the southbound side, also just before 295 in Brunswick, Maine. And out of the Albany vicinity, A7 on the southbound side, also Rend Lake down in Colony. Down on the lake from Albany on the northbound side, Interstate A7. New York State 3 westbound south go between Interstate A7 and Albany and Schenectady. And New York State 3 southbound is also between Glenmont and 912M. South of Albany and Interstate 8 westbound side, also from Interstate 3 and New York State 3 westbound side, back to Rotterdam and Schenectady. Peter Children's time is now 49 on this. Friday evening here, and it's time now for a weather report here. And looking at radar, and it shows some snow showers and squalls stretching from New York State around Pennsylvania, stretching around Ontario, down to eastern Ohio, down around West Virginia, and spotty and Zuni and Stoner around east central portions of Nova Scotia here, and zooming you out, and it shows some snow showers around Yarmouth and between Moxman and Nantucket. And it's snowing around the New Bedford area around Fairhaven, not Fairhaven here, and snowing between Kingston and Plymouth here. And zooming out, and it shows snowing around Chesterfield, Connecticut, and it starts around Glastonbury, Harvard, Connecticut, it starts around Windsor, and Enfield, and it starts along Middle around Springfield and South Hadley and Palmer. So this is winter's answer to summertime thunderstorms here. So some spots may see it, some may not. So you may never know when you see a sudden burst of snow. In addition to that, we're going to have winter revenges on Saturday and Sunday, as there will be a moderate risk that wind chill advisory as well be needed. Saturday night and Sunday morning for the Winchester Hills and the east slopes of Berkshire to be a wind chill around 15 below zero. An article across the region late this afternoon and evening is due to some scattered snow showers are expected to develop. Some of the snow showers can become squalls with quick accumulation on the area. Roadways around visibility reduction at times. There's best chance, but those will be occur between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. this evening and mainly linger beyond midnight across the eastern Massachusetts to the greater Boston area. Note that next 7-time thunderstorms this squall will be hit or miss, with locations seeing little or no impact. Latest forecast guidance suggesting that there will be 2 rounds of snow showers and squalls. The first round moving in west to east across the region from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., followed by a second round moving north to the south exit New Hampshire in a message between 9 p.m. and midnight. There's narrow but brief intense snow bands are extremely difficult to pinpoint the exact time and location. Nonetheless, even commuters need to be prepared for rapid but brief changes in visibility and potentially snow-covered roads for a time. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, scattered snow showers mainly between 11 p.m. and midnight. Forecast goes 40 degrees. Northwest 5 to 11 miles on the side, 31 miles an hour, touch speed to 50%. Total nighttime circulation less than an inch possible for Saturday. Most of the cast go then clear during the afternoon, 921 degrees. Northwest about 10 to 18 miles gust size, 34 miles an hour for Saturday. Cruise clouds about 8 above, wind 2 miles below, 7 below. Northwest about 13 to 15 miles gust size, 33 miles an hour for Sunday. Sands about 34 degrees, wind 2 miles below, 7 below. Northwest about 7 to 9 miles gust size, 26 miles an hour for Sunday night. Most of the coast about 10 above, light north wind. But Monday, no need to fear. We're going to rebound the Monday. Most of the sides about 56 degrees Monday night. At Chester, showers at 4 a.m. Most of the cast about 300 degrees. Chest ratio 30%. For Tuesday, Chester showers. Most of the cast about 54, about 45 degrees. Chest ratio 40%. Wednesday, at Chester showers before 9 a.m. Saturday, the podcast about 58, about 32 degrees. Chest ratio 30%. Thursday, most Sunday podcast about 48, about 24 degrees. And for Friday, most of the about 45 degrees. Currently in Taunton, it's mostly cloudy 37, and Norton, it's cloudy and 35, and Mansfield 35 and cloudy. That's going to be for the Peter Channel. 4 o'clock news in this March 3rd, 2017 on a Friday. Beauty, good evening, goodbye today, and I'll see you at 10 o'clock for a 10 o'clock report, because the Celtics late game will be on 10:30 p.m. in LA. So hope you have a good evening.